Good morning, everyone. So today we will be doing experiments on efficiency of a Francis turbine. So we have here the parts of the equipment. So we have the draft tube. We have the Francis turbine here, wherein it is we have the guide vanes inside, and we have the guide vane control, wherein we can control the vane from 0, 25, 50, 75, and 100%. Or even you can set your own settings. So by controlling this lever here. So this control the guide vanes of our Francis turbine. Okay. Then we have one pressure gauge, wherein we can measure the pressure of the water inlet. Okay, of the water inlet to the turbine. So this measures the water inlet to the turbine. Then we have here the spring balance. So we have two spring balance, left and right. So this will give the load to the turbine using this brake drum here. So the radius of this one, this is 25 millimeters. Then it is connected with the hydraulic bench. So giving the pump control, okay? Giving the pump control. Then we have one tachometer here to measure the speed. Okay? So how to do the experiment? So at first, we need to switch on the hydraulic bench. Switch on the hydraulic bench by pressing the black button here. Then open the valve, fully open the valve of the hydraulic bench. Set the guide vanes to 100%. Check the water inlet pressure. Then zero the load. Okay, so this is the initial setup of the experiment. We are giving no load. Okay, we are giving no load to the turbine. So we are now at full speed. Okay, then measure the speed of the turbine at no load. So by pointing the tachometer to the silver strip, so take the maximum reading of the turbine. So I have 939. So I have 939 RPM, then record it on the table given on the lab sheet. So you have the left balance reading, right balance reading, it will be 0. Then you have the flow. Take the flow reading using the hydraulic bench. Okay. So this flow rate, the volumetric flow rate, take this reading in liters per second. So at first trial, you have 695 and 41.8 liters per minute. Then the speed. So I have 936 revolution per minute, and calculate the torque. So to calculate the torque or the load given, at first trial it will be 0. So because we don't have any load, so the mechanical power, the hydraulic power, the efficiency will be 0. Okay. The next trial, we will apply a load of 50 Newton. Okay. Or 0.5. Let's say 0.5. Newton. So at full speed, we will put a load in steps by giving a load on the right spring balance 0.5 Newton. Okay, 0.5 or 0.5 Newton. Okay, at 0.5 Newton, we will take all the readings. So we will observe what will happen to the speed. So from 936, it will become 743. Okay, 743. Now take the reading of the left balance. The left balance is 1.5 Newton. Right balance is 0.5 Newton. So we will be using this left and right balance in calculating our torque. So again, so the diameter of this brake drum is 25 millimeters. Okay, so getting the difference of these two spring scale multiplied by the brake drum, you will get the torque. Okay, then take the reading for the next trial for the flow. So my boring flow rate in liters per minute is 46.7. At these settings, I have 46.7 7 average liters per minute. Then I have the speed. My speed is 743. Then you have the mechanical power. So the mechanical power, again, the formula for mechanical power is 2 pi nt divided by 60. So the unit will be in watts. Okay, so do your conversion, right? Use the correct units. Mechanical power should be in unit of watts. So N will be the reading for the RPM, T will be the calculated torque, divide by 60, you will get the mechanical power. Now for the hydraulic power, the volume flow rate, the QB, reading on the table, multiplied by the pressure. So the pressure, as you can see here. So take a closer look. So initially at no load, we have 100 millibar. Now we are applying on the right spring balance, 0.5 Newton. Now I have my reading as approximately 50 millibar. So take this reading, multiplied by the volume flow rate, you will get the hydraulic power. Now for this experiment, we will be calculating the efficiency. So the efficiency of our Francis turbine is given by the formula mechanical power divided by the hydraulic power multiplied by 100. So you already have the given values. You can calculate the efficiency of a Francis turbine. Now do it again for the third, fourth, 5th trial until you reach at least 10 trials or until the turbine stops. Until it reaches 0. So first trial, full load. Then second, we apply 0.5 Newton. Next, we will apply now a 1 Newton by adjusting the spring balance here, the right side. So at 1 Newton, take all the parameters you need. The pressure, left and right, spring balance in Newton, the flow rate, and then the speed using the tachometer. Third trial, do it again for 1.5 to 2.5 and so on until the turbine stops. Then calculate the efficiency of the Francis turbine. Okay? So this will end the experiment for the efficiency of a Francis turbine.